Hi there, Aquarius. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday, start of another week. We've just had the new moon, of course, new moon in Virgo a couple of days ago. So I hope you're feeling well. The energies are quite turbulent out there. So this is just a general reading, and I'm going to take some cards for love as well, but it's for the collective sun sign of Aquarius. So just to remind you there that it is for collective energy, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. Always use your discernment when it comes to readings and guidance, because not everything is going to resonate for you. Don't try and make something fit that doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, send it love, leave it behind. Could be someone else's story. Of course, being on YouTube, it's for entertainment purposes, but if you would like a personal reading that is unique to your story, then check out the details in the description box below. Right, without further ado, let's get cracking. So I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck. Okay, these are messages for your highest good, and again, it may not all resonate with you, but there might be some messages in there that that you feel will help you. Now, interestingly, we've got here Death and Rebirth, which is that transformative energy, Major Arcana, Scorpio energy, with the Nine of Swords. So you could be going through some transformation to get you out of that stress and anxiety that you might have been feeling, and that's positive. Okay, but we'll see what comes through. Okay. This is for the sun sign of Aquarius. You might want to check out your moon and rising sign as well. But the intention is it's for the sun sign of Aquarius for your highest good. Okay. Let's see what we have. Thank you so much for the general reading for Aquarius. Thank you from the pure white light. Keep wanting to clear my throat, so it might be, yeah, it might be. And I had a moment there where there was intensity. I felt it physically. So this could relate to communication. There could be something going on. And that might just be across the board collectively, but especially because of the energies that we've been experiencing. But for Aquarius, there could be something that you need to say. Perhaps it's causing some kind of intensity. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. Thank you so much. Again, you see, clearing the throat chakra. Okay, what do we have? Cards don't want to come out, do they? There we go. Right. Interesting. So we've got two cards. Now, twos are all about choices. Now, here we've got the Two of Cups in reverse, and we've got the Two of Pentacles in the upright. So, again, the Two of Cups, that can be attributed to a soulmate card, because it is the Two of Cups. It's that blending of two souls coming together, kindred souls coming together, and it's cups, it's emotional fulfillment. It doesn't always have to be romantic. This could be actually part of your soul tribe that makes you happy, because you are getting that emotional fulfillment from being with somebody or around somebody that gives you that nice positive feeling of joy, abundance, and love. So this is obviously for the general, but take it how it resonates, because there is a sense of maybe juggling something here, and a choice needs to be made. There can be kind of, have I got too many priorities going on? I need to actually choose one. I need to make a decision. I need to make a choice to move forward. And that could be because there's disharmony in a situation, because this one is in reverse. So you might be feeling a bit of disharmony, a bit of, if it is to do with another person, there could be separation, but a choice needs to be made, okay, in relation to something. And that's Pentacles energy and Cups energy. So it relates to stability and kind of that security within, but also love because of the emotional fulfillment of the Cups energy. Okay. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles is actually the slowest moving knight in the deck, but the most reliable. Now, in the reverse, because knights can be messages and movement cards, it's almost like movement towards stability is a bit stagnant at the moment because of this choice that needs to be made, because this is also Pentacles energy. So a choice needs to be made in order to allow movement, in order to allow the energy to move in the direction of stability, a new stable beginning, or just further stability in your situation, however that might apply. Okay. Do you know, this is so... I was just literally, in my mind's eye, I could see the King of Swords, and that is what came out, and it's just fallen on the floor. Because of the fact that I keep needing to clear my throat. So that is very interesting. So King of Swords. King of Swords is a sovereign being. You know, he's on the throne for a reason. He's a leader, a natural leader. And he's earned his position on the throne because he uses his wisdom, his intellect, and his expression, his communication, in order to get things done, in order to take action. So there is that sense of, okay, a choice needs to be made here to move you more in the direction of something that's stable for you, more secure for you, because there's disharmony at the moment, and that's why the choice needs to be made. But you've got to step into your sovereign self and express that in whatever way that might be. You know, speak up about it. If you need to actually choose something and you need to make a decision and tell somebody, okay, I choose this, I choose that, that's where the expression comes in. But using that wisdom and intellect, cutting through to the truth of the matter as well, clarity, but definitely expression because of the throat chakra vibes. Okay, any further advice please for the general portion for Aquarius? There we go, we've got another 2 card on the bottom, Queen of Wands in reverse. So you need to actually have the courage to move towards what you wish to do. Another sovereign being, so uphold your sovereignty and your truth by taking action towards what inspires you in that way. But these 2 came out together. So we've got Devil energy, Major Arcana energy, with 2 of Swords in reverse. So 2 of Swords is all about making a choice as well. But this is all about, you know, taking the blindfold off. You're keeping yourself trapped by indecision, unnecessarily so. And in reverse, I always feel there's fear around that. So there's fear around actually seeing things for what it is because of some kind of toxicity around you, some kind of deception potentially, some kind of seducing energy, something that's maybe not great for you that you're staying bonded to. And that's what's putting you in a place of fear to make a choice. But we have 3 cards that indicate a choice needs to be made. A choice that's going to be more stable for you, more grounded, that's going to bring you more emotional fulfillment, and one that's going to provide that clarity. But you need to move away from some kind of toxicity and step into your power and take action and have the courage to do so. Okay, and beneath that was the World in reverse, so a cycle needs to close out of some kind. Okay, right, let's see what we have for love. I'm going to go with the... Should I go with Gilded Tarot? No, let's go with this one, Universal Weight. Okay, so this is for love, and again, this might not resonate for you. It could resonate for singles as well as those of you in connections. Don't try and make anything fit that doesn't. The general portion may have resonated, this portion might not, and vice versa. I could also be picking up on cross-watcher energy, so just bear that in mind, okay? This is love when it comes to Aquarius. What do we have, please? What do we have, please, for Aquarius? The Sun in reverse. Okay, so you might be dealing with a Leo or somebody that embodies that energy. It doesn't have to be. This is Major Arcana though. This is all about needing to actually express your true self, you know, shining bright, because that's what the Sun does regardless of the circumstances. And there is that joy in that expression of being your true self. So somebody's hiding their true self potentially. Could be you, could be someone else. Wow, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We've got 2 of those. Yeah, we've got 2 of those. So there's definitely something to do with needing to move towards a more stable direction, okay? Could be that you have an earth sign around you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When you think of them as people cards, it doesn't have to be, of course, but there is some sort of stagnancy to movement. But remember, Knight of Pentacles is the most stable and reliable of the knights, but we have got 7 of Swords. 7 of Swordsy, Sneaky Sneakerson. I do not like this card, and I particularly do not like this card in this deck because of the fact that he's got a smirk on his face. But we'll see what else comes out with it, because this could be that there is somebody around you that is a bit deceptive, a bit sneaky. That could simply be that they're hiding some truth from you because it's Swords energy. Remember that clarity. They could be hiding their feelings. They could be hiding their truth. It doesn't always have to be, you know, that they're doing something bad, but there is a sneaky energy to it. That's what this card kind of conveys to me. And it's almost like they're holding on to conflict because they've got 5 swords that they're holding, and they're almost kind of like heading in a direction and looking back, saying those two swords there, which interestingly you've got in the general side, fear of making a choice, they're actually walking away, almost as if to say, I'm going to walk away with this conflict, you know, I'm all right, Jack, that kind of thing. And I'm going to let you make the choice, because they're kind of leaving the 2 swords behind. That's how it feels. Oh, that was difficult energy. And I've just actually seen, oh, they all want to fall. I've actually just seen the 2 of Wands as well, which is the other 2 card, isn't it? So what we had that flipped out was the 7 of Wands. So there is a bit of defensiveness here, and this can be absolutely natural, because when you actually go through the 6 of Wands, which is achieving victory after the battle, you've got that victory, and then you don't want to kind of like let anybody else in that's going to potentially hurt you or cause you more pain. So there is that sort of feeling of putting your guard up. You know, there is that sense of putting your guard up, and that is a natural kind of response because of going through pain, or actually fighting for something that you want, because you've achieved it and you don't want to lose it. But there is an element here of just making sure that you're not being too defensive. All right, you need to defend yourself, you need to defend your territory and what you've built up for yourself, and actually defend your own sort of true expression of self, you know, because perhaps there is fears around doing that. You know, I can't truly be myself, I'm going to hide behind this wand, and I'm, you know, in that sense. But, you know, this could be because of deceptive energy that's been around you, that you're feeling that you need to just have a bit more kind of your guards up. Okay, what's the advice for Aquarius? Oh, thank you. Wow, look at that. So we've got a double message here. All right, so this general is also kind of spilling over into the love as well. So take it how it resonates. And they're both in reverse. So there is a fear of making a choice here. But remember, that deceptive behavior is leaving the choice behind for you, or vice versa if the roles are reversed. Okay. So we had that 7 of Wands, didn't we? And of course we've got 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands, 7, 7. So that angel number is quite significant. It just came to me. 2 of Swords in reverse. And then what we had as the advice, they're all in reverse. So we've got here King of Cups, and we've got the 10 of Swords in reverse. So King of Cups reverse, 10 of Swords reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, right? So here it's almost like, okay, there's a painful cycle that needs to come to an end. Something that's been causing stress and anxiety, because it's that Swords energy. And it's almost like, yeah, done with all the pain, needing to release it, needing to actually close out a cycle. And I've mentioned before about cycle closeout because the World was on the bottom of that other deck. And in that sense, when that cycle can close, there is growth within emotional maturity, because the Page becomes the King. So regardless of gender, this is all about that kind of innocent love, becoming more sort of confident in my emotions as that sovereign self, you know, confident in my emotions. You could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Don't have to be though. But of course we've got the 2 people cards here. So you might actually be dealing with an earth sign or somebody that embodies that energy. And that could be the sneaky behavior. And I say sneaky, it sounds really bad, but they could be hiding something from you, and that could be what's causing the stagnancy in terms of movement forward. So it's like there's no progress because there's some kind of deception, and that's what's led you to kind of put your barriers up, fear of making a choice. But this, you know, this other person could actually be here for you as well, a water sign, you know, or somebody that embodies that energy, because they've got that emotional maturity and that growth, but a cycle needs to close out in order to receive that love. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups, and that's very sort of nostalgic. It can represent past life connections. So what I'm feeling, because of it being cups as well, it is that emotional happiness and joy. And we've got the King and the Page of Cups showing that growth and maturity when it comes to love. Yeah. which could simply be in itself, once you close out a cycle, your own emotions are going to grow. Your own emotional maturity is going to grow because you've been through those lessons and you've closed out the cycles that have not been serving you from the past, you know, whatever situation it is, releasing it and sort of moving forward more in alignment with your own emotional fulfillment. And there is that sense of, okay, past life connection could be around you, if that is the water sign, the King of Cups. And sorry for that, it's my parents' dog. I'm dog sitting at the moment, but I think she agrees. And underneath that, you see the star. So with that emotional maturity and that growth in your emotions and becoming more comfortable in your emotions and having that reflected back to you by somebody, then there is that great opportunity for rebirth. And that's Major Arcana energy, and it's your energy, it's Aquarian energy. So there is that sense of you can truly be yourself, okay, once you've got that emotional fulfillment, even if you find that within yourself first, because it all starts from within, and that's when it can be reflected back. Okay, but not to hold on to too much of the past, because that can of course keep us stuck in the past, and you need to trust your intuition, because that's in reverse, High Priestess. Okay, let's take a card from the Moonology Manifestation deck, because we've recently had that new moon. So let's see what messages we have for Aquarius. Thank you to support this reading. Okay, for Aquarius, thank you. Okay, yeah, so we've got full moon energy in reverse, full moon in Libra, and it says here, find a balance. And what I'm drawn to here is there's a path. So it's kind of walking a new path in order to find that balance, and recognizing that the choice that you're being asked to make, okay, is the one that's going to bring you that more emotional fulfillment and stability. And that's the path that's going to lead you in the direction of your success. And it's going to mean balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. So you need to find that balance, okay, and take a reality check, because that's on the bottom in reverse as well. Let's go for Queen of the Moon. Definitely need to express something, because my throat chakra is definitely feeling that for you, okay. Okay. Wow, another one that's saying balance, that's in reverse. So the current situation is it's imbalanced, and that's why that choice needs to be made. So you've got find a balance and balance, both in reverse. And it's that Libra energy, that's that fairness, that reciprocity that you deserve, that you're worthy of. And you need to assess the situation for what it is. You need to take that look. And this is kind of, you know, reminding me of that wider, broader perspective, because, you know, she's on the top of this air balloon, and it's quite magical. You know, she's looking out into the cosmos as far as it can stretch with the telescope there. So it's almost like you need to, or binoculars, whatever it is, but you need to take a look. You need to assess the situation for what it is and have that reality check, because that came through on the other card, didn't it? Okay, for your own highest good, you know. Okay, for Aquarius, thank you. Okay, for Aquarius. And, you know, when you think of the general situation, if you need to make a choice, that could be relating to a job, project, a friendship, anything that's going to restore balance. And in turn, that's going to make you feel more happier with that emotional fulfillment. You're going to be able to feel more expressive of yourself, of your true self. And as such, anything that is deceptive is going to then fall away, because you're going to be operating more in alignment with your true self and your divinity, and more emotional maturity and emotional authority to receive the love that you're worthy of. So it works hand in hand. But again, not everything's going to resonate for everybody out there, okay? Okay. Right, they fell on the floor, bear with me. Oh, okay. So one of them definitely wanted to show itself, yang, that's masculine energy. And poised. Okay, this is getting ready to change something relating to masculine energy. And take that as you will, because we've got both masculine and feminine energies within us, and that's why the balance is needed. Now, of course, we've got 2 cards that are saying balance is needed. So, you know, you need to make sure that you're taking action, because the masculine, if you're feminine watching this, the masculine element is to take action and to have the courage to go after what you want, and to express that, of course, because we saw the King of Swords as well. But we also saw the Queen of Wands. So again, even though that's feminine energy, that's also about taking action, because the masculine energies within is all about having the courage and taking action. The feminine side is more nurturing and being open to receive love. So there's some kind of action needed in relation to a masculine or the masculine within yourself, however that resonates. And to be ready for change and transformation, because of course this is poised, this is ready. And also what I'm feeling from this is there is balance, because she's standing on this pillar, balanced, poised, ready for change, ready for transformation. Okay, so that's beautiful actually. And on the bottom, not for you in reverse, and there's a fortune cookie. So it's actually recognizing what is for you and what isn't for you. And the only way we can understand that from our soul is to actually experience what we experience, because we know from our experiences and our lessons that, you know, what we find is actually in alignment for us. And as we're evolving, things naturally shift and change. So what might have been for you previously may not be for you now, because of your soul's evolution. And remember to shine brightly like the sun, to shine brightly as your true authentic self, and that's going to reveal a lot to you. That's actually going to reveal that clarity, you know, that needs to come in. But we had, you know, Knight of Pentacles in reverse twice, 2 of Swords in reverse twice. So there is that sense of, you know, you've got to take the blindfold off, see things for what they truly are, make a choice in order to move towards stability and move out of the stagnancy that might be around at the moment. So I hope that finds you well, Aquarius, and sending you love and blessings. And until the next time, take care.